Hey guys, welcome back to a Queen's panel. Look, today is just one of those days. There was not even an episode of Belle Collective. Today we would come and do a review of last night's episode of Belle Collective, let you guys know what happened, the what's what and the who's who, but there was nothing to report. And then, like, out the blue, they gave a 6-minute snippet of Maria therapy. Like, what do you think about that?
To be honest, when I was the time difference, one, I was pissed because I had to like stay awake like longer, and I just had like dental surgery, and I still have like
Um,
more surgeries to do. So it's like I was so tired because dental surgeries, you have to go back home the next day. You're not staying in the
mhm.
hospital. I came back. I was like, okay, let me wait for this damn episode. What was going on? Like they not had a repeat. It's the fact that they didn't even announce to anybody. We're just confused. We're so lost. I was so lost, to be honest. Like it just felt like from nowhere, no episode, no announcement. I don't understand how they do things like that because most people will not want to tune in next episode because everybody was lost. The hashtag people were asking, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" I'm like, and now that you're seeing all these things that's happening with Twitter, people will no longer be on Twitter that much till they finish this whatever updates they're doing. You still did not put out a disclaimer, and then you're dropping exclusives.
Right. Like, what was the whole point? You gave us 6 minutes of her in therapy. Like, where was the rest of the episode? Why couldn't y'all have just made an episode of her in therapy and like y'all have cut and clipped and pasted the rest of the shit when it comes to the rest of the shows? Why couldn't y'all have done that this time? But there was nothing. I was waiting. I was like, okay, what's going on? Where's the show? Like, is it coming on? Maybe it's coming on at a later time. Maybe I missed it. Like, nothing. And then I thought maybe, okay, like maybe OWN will put it on after midnight. They do that sometimes. Like, if it doesn't come on at the time that it's supposed to air, they'll put it on after midnight and you can watch it the very next morning. Nothing. And then like you guys don't even come out with like a reasoning of why you guys didn't even show the episode. Carlos. And then that makes me question, like, Glenn, what was the point of you doing an interview? Like,
Like I'm just tired because to be honest, what actually drew me to own TV was actually Ready to Love. From Ready to Love, I got into Love and Marriage. Then I had to like watch all the seasons to understand what's going on. So it's like it's just pulling me back to my roots. It's just like
yeah,
I just don't get it. At least I know what's happening with Ready to Love. I know when it comes. I know like they always put announcements. So it's not like it's tragic.
listen, it seems like Ready to Love is, like you said, it's the OG. That's where it starts. That's where it's coming back to. Because honestly, I've even started pulling away from doing commentary on even Love and Marriage Huntsville just because this shit's getting draining. It has become too much. Mel, I think, even with Mel, like they're pulling, like Mel's pulling away, you know what I'm saying? And her prospering and just doing her own thing and just being away is, it just shows just how much like that show really is nothing without her. And there's really no point in watching. So I don't know. I'm ready for Ready to Love to come back on, and I'll just do commentary on that and all the rest of the other shows that honestly Carlos really has nothing to do. Because at this point, I feel like he's recycling storylines and he's trying to make something stick.
Did I talk about the whole Ashley stuff talking about yeah, Ashley put out a tweet and she was like, "Oh, if there's no cheating, the storylines are not interesting." And I'm like, "Yes, finally somebody from the cast is speaking because it's almost like." And the funny thing, it's not even only we viewers that are complaining across all boards, even the Bravo viewers, like they are complaining the only storyline that the love and marriage universe has is cheating, and it's It's
It's
frustrating to the
disgusting.
point.
There's nothing left. And that's exactly right. If there's not cheating, if there's not some type of, like just ugh, like sexism, if there's not some type of narcissist,
I'm telling you, and
narcissistic
this
trait.
Detroit has everything: sexism, misogyny, cheating. Oh my god! Did you see the first look, like the sneak peek for the episode that is dropping today? I was
Um,
like, Brandon, who the hell do you think you're deceiving?
like at this point, you might as well just put it all together. Like,
And I think what was also like making me frustrated is the fact that all the love and marriages, they're happening on the same day. Why
that
can't we like move them to the weekdays? We can have Love and Marriage Detroit on Thursday, Love and Marriage Huntsville I don't think Saturday is a good day to have a variety TV show. That's just me. Why can't they move it to like the
right.
weekday?
Yeah, Saturdays aren't really like reality TV days. Like, I don't know. Give me a good weekday for the reality TV. And yeah. And I honestly, when it comes to days, that's what I feel like they're doing with Ready to Love. Like, they're trying to boot Belle Collective out the way. That's why they put that on the same day, because Belle Collective doesn't stand a chance with views and all of that. When it comes to Ready to Love, no, Ready to Love is about to knock Belle Collective out of the water. No, get it out of here.
Ready to Love is, if I'm going to put it right, I would say Love and Marriage Huntsville. Then Ready, like if I'm putting it in order of popularity, is Love and Marriage Huntsville, Ready to Love. Put a ring on it, then Bell Collective. The funny thing is that the shows were actually doing way better when Queen Sugar was still on. I do not know why they took Queen Sugar off air. I also do not know why they took off this other show about the family. What's that show? Oh gosh, I've forgotten it. It was a brand new show. I actually enjoyed it, and I was like, okay, when are they going to announce the season two? They never announced it, and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, now Queen Sugar was good. Like, they was doing some things, but it seems like, and I, it's not even just OWN. It seems like all across the board, a lot of the black owned television shows or networks, they've stepped down, and like the writers or the creators, like whatever, like I don't know, they're having a problem with writing. They're having a problem with their creative directors or something, because their storylines and all of the stories are all starting to sound the same. And it's all painting the narrative that, black is bad. We're here we go again with this same
I'm not going to
making.
lie. That's why I'm sort of happy that RHO is not coming this week. Once I heard that it was not coming this week, I was so glad because I think mentally I had already like checked out from the season.
Like, it's becoming too much. Like, at what point do we say enough is enough? Like, it's like,
At this point,
as soon as we do get to a point to where it's like, we can show, there's honestly Martha's Vineyard. I was actually loving it when I said like young black excellence. Even though Silas was Silas was getting on my nerves, Bree was kind of doing a little too much sometimes, but that show was actually a good show and highlighting black excellence and actually letting, not showing, a whole bunch of angry blacks fighting and just rah ratchetness. It was actually showing black, beautiful, prosperous, you know, showing that you can actually be beautiful and embody melanin and not have to be ratchet. Like, you can be on television and not show that. But yet, like, I don't know. I feel like they cut it short, but it's okay. Hopefully they bring it back.
nah. But the thing is, I feel that like since I am the one like I'm actually into like Ready to Love. I know most of the cast. I speak to the cast. So getting interviews are not hard. Before I lost like all my videos, you would have noticed that I had like many interviews with Ready to Love cast because I
Yeah.
always have like direct access to them. So that's why.
See, this season, I'm ready for it. I am ready for it because I feel like they're showing a different side. They're showing the countryside. They're showing, you know, I don't know. For some reason, I like country black. I grew up in the Midwest, so that's kind of like part of me. So I like it. Except for I don't know. Seems like it's gonna get a little weird, a little wild and crazy. Hold on, I might have to share my screen so we can actually see what they said on the preview. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. But the preview where dude was talking about being a dominatrix or something. I don't know too much about how that's gonna pan out. So this is the eighth season of Ready to Love. Out of all
Yeah.
eight seasons, what has been your favorite season out of all eight seasons?
To be honest, as usual, the beginnings are always the best. So we now, one thing, it almost seems like across all boards, any show this born. So what happened was that we came to Texas, then then we went to DC. Oh my
Mhm.
God, DC properly killed. I'll say at that point, it killed the show. It was so boring. People were like, it got to the point, when the show becomes like popular, everybody wants to like become the it girls sort of thing. So everybody wanted to be like the it girl of the show and like ruined it was like became ratchet, everybody like fighting. It was not giving at that point. So we're so happy that DC ended quickly. So the way they do it that they have like two seasons in one city. This is the second time they are going to Texas, anyways. So then we had Miami. Miami felt like nobody was actually there for love. And what was funny was that after the season aired, everybody started coming out and giving a different storyline to what was said. So it's like they were all pretending on the show and they started exposing each other. I like the post drama of the show. As always, any love reality TV show, people will go there pretending to be who they are not. So post show, it was actually very toxic. But at least that was post show, not during the show. So people were like very skeptical about that particular thing. But to be honest, I would still take it over a million times this show.
I like the host. Like I said, I think I told you this. I like the host ever since he was on Comic View. Like he's a great comedian, so I know he brings a lot to the table when it comes to um like hosting. So um I always I always found it funny, like how he would like how he could switch off like his comedic side and just like be serious with these, like he would be rolling real with the men and the women. Like I think I watched like the first and second season kind of, but then I went through a phase where I just like stopped watching TV, reality TV, movies, all types of stuff, and just like I worked too much, so then I couldn't really watch too much of anything. But um yeah, I really like I really like him, and I feel like he brings a lot to the show as well, and he keeps it going. And isn't Mona Scott? Isn't she like the executive producer of this one as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she does pretty good with it. Glad this doesn't turn out like Love and Hip Hop. Because Lord, I was so worried about it. I was like, man, this is going to be like ratchet. They're gonna be fighting. Next thing you know, you're gonna end up seeing them in the stalls and all this other mess. Like, so let me try to okay, so let me screen share. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I guess it came up late, but I actually hope for connections. I want them to connect. I actually love seeing Black love. Black love is something that is so beautiful to me. Just seeing, two beautiful Black people holding hands and kissing and just, being lovey dovey is something that I find so attractive. Like, for some reason, it is just like beautiful. So I really, really hope that these couples like truly, truly find like I'll be rooting for them. I really do.
Yeah, the funny thing is that they already started like giving. So one thing I hate about Ready to Love is that sometimes I don't know, there'll always be people that are very desperate for fame and all that. So some people have already started like dropping some unnecessary, how would I put it, unnecessary spoilers. And I'm like, can't you guys like just hold on? We don't really need to be honest, like we don't need to see all what you're saying right now.
Right, like we do not need to know what is going on. Like right, the episode, like the season hasn't even started yet. Like let us at least see a couple episodes before you guys start coming on telling us what is happening. Like hold on. Just chill out. But yeah, I'm holding on for Ready to Love. Still gonna do a little bit, of commentary on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage Detroit. Probably not too much. I'm not like I don't really too much have the energy for that, especially with the health issues that I'm facing and different things like that. If it's too draining for me, I'm just not going to put my energy into it. Like I said, I would rather promote Black love and, the positive energy, things that are actually going to uplift and promote us as a people. All of this that honestly I feel Carlos is doing, where it's just basically putting us down and keeping us in a position of negativity, I'm not going to be a part of. So yeah, just like the whole Kimmy situation and Maurice, I have been I have had an archive and have been working on this video of what to say about this whole Carlos King and Maurice um, interview for so long. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do this video. I'm gonna do this video. No, I'm gonna go live and I'm just gonna do a live about it. And I was just like, you know what? It is what it is. Everybody has pretty much said the same thing, and it's honestly true. We all know that Maurice is really good for nothing, and Kimmy knew all this from jump. 7 years you've waited. You knew this. You signed his name on the lease on the deed to your house before y'all got married. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna waste energy on stuff like that. Like, that's crazy. So everything that's going on now is like stuff that you knew was pretty much gonna happen.
It's honestly just like really pathetic.
Right. Like at first I was rooting for Kimmy. I was like, she's strong, she's this, she's that. Now I'm like, Kimmy, you're dumb as fuck, girl. Like, okay, whatever. Pick me if you will.
And
Sure.
she definitely was the side chick, so she might as well miss us with that.
Like, absolutely, you were the side chick. Like, side chick award goes to Kimmy. Like, it goes to you, girl. Like, here you go, handed. Because, like I said, 7 years, you knew about the shit. Even when he was saying that he was, had sex with 6 women or whatever in one night, girl, you knew about it and you was probably one of the 6. You might have been the 7th. Who knows? But you was a part of that shit. Give it up to yourself. Like there's no way. But just like, and Carlos shaded the shit out of her because he was like, he told Maurice, he was like, yeah, I was together 7 years, and it took you 7 years to, propose to her, to even, propose. Like, there's some things, within 3 years. Like, mm-mm, no. So yeah, I would rather stick to, at least with Ready to Love, you can see their relationships start and form and see them, try to get to know each other, see them weave through the different personalities and see if they can fit and clash, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you see how it all works and comes together instead of seeing the facade and the bullshit that already formed, and how they're trying to put on a front for the cameras already. Like, no, like the Scots are doing, or Martell is trying to do. Oh, question. So, what do you feel about this whole Ariane situation that is now coming out? Them saying that they're seeing this baby girl.
That they were baby girl. Like,
Yeah,
statements.
huh?
I didn't get your last statement.
So when Ariane went live or whatever, they're saying that they had seen like, I guess when her sister had walked into the beauty salon, there was baby Hope walking in, and her sister was holding a baby girl. And they're trying to say that the baby girl is possibly Ariane's new baby with Martell.
To be honest, I really do not even like care. The only thing I got from my life was that they are probably together, which they never ever stopped being together. She's not filming for the season, at least that's all I know. And she was currently not pregnant. But I'm like, you guys, I think they are just like doing all this to make people talk more about the whole thing, because immediately Mel came live, she came live, it was just like, what the hell is going on? I just do not trust. I don't trust, something is going on that they are not telling us. But to be
Right.
honest, I'm fine. I do know that once she comes on the show, I'm even looking for an excuse to stop covering the show. Like,
Right. Like when they didn't show Mel last week, like I feel like Mel is making her exit. Something's going on. They're trying, like with Ariane starting to go live more now, like something, because you already know, like Mel or Ariane and Martell, they start going live and start doing little shit once something big Mel is doing. So I really don't know what it is. But as I said, all the negativity, all that bullshit is draining. And it is what it is. I got enough stuff going on in my life that I can make my own reality TV show. So I don't have time for it. I don't know if that was her baby. It could have been her sister's baby. Like I don't I don't really know. I don't think I don't know because this is my thing. If she was the way that that baby was being held, that baby couldn't have been no 2 or 3 months if it was being held the way it was. That's all I'd have to say. It wouldn't be being held on the hip like that at no 2 or 3 months. You got me fucked up if you think you hold my baby like that. So no. Um.
But
So
that would
yeah.
actually be very dumb for her to have another child with him.
Right. He's not gonna marry her. She's talking about only person she blocks and unblocks is her baby daddy, and she's
My own point is, I would even be happy if he gets married to her. Like, I'm even seeing it from another point of view. I would be happy if he gets married to her, because then she would stop being this pathetic. Because I'm like, 8 years side mistress, 8 years a mistress. That's just like sad.
he would not marry her. Like what? Like no, no. I don't. Mm-mm. No, she's always going to be his secret side hoe. Like even though everybody knows who she is, like he's not. No, she's not no public figure type. He's not the type. He is always out in public with everybody else but her. Like he does not want to be with her like that. That is not somebody he can see himself being out with and wanting to show off and be on his arm with. No, she's not that type. She's good to be undercover with, and that's all her position is, and that's as far as it goes. Like I don't. Ariana's not. She's not wifey material. That's why she's been a side piece for all these years.
Hmm.
She's a cushion. So, but that's it. We got Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow and Love and Marriage Detroit. Yeah, it'll be better tomorrow because yeah, Belle Collective not coming on. This is just to me. I just feel like it's downhill from here. I feel like all of Carlos's shows are about to be,
Like,
cut off.
because I'm like, at this point, even Bell Collective, like, it started really great, but now it's like they're just like repeating everything over and over. Just like this Huntsville. I thought Huntsville was going on a break.
Hmm. I thought so too. And it seems like Bell Collective is going on a break, and it just kind of like went on a break all its own without even any warning. So yeah.
Wait, this RHOA, are they having an episode next week, or it's just like oh, so wait, let me even check. Like, I really did not even confirm the whole whether they are writers or something. I just like moved it out of my face. Let me see. Real Housewives of Atlanta. But in episode what again, sir? I keep forgetting.
Was this episode 9 or 10?
Okay, this
Real
is
Housewives.
oh, it's only going to be for a week. Oh, I thought too much. Can't believe that we're halfway done. I'm even tired. I'm tired. To be honest, like, if we didn't have this panel, I would have actually stopped reviewing the show.
I know, right? Like that's what it is. Like I'm so ready for, like I said, ready to love. We can get it going and right, like start doing. Like you said, you like doing interviews. We can start doing interviews with the cast for Ready to Love and actually, dive into that because that seems like it would be a whole lot better. Because this right here, I don't see.
Wait,
Carlos's shows like Ready to Love or not Ready to Love, but Bell Collective, Love and Marriage Huntsville.
did you see
I
the way he
honestly don't
wrote
even
it?
see. I don't see Love and Marriage
I didn't
Detroit going
watch
that good.
I didn't watch Put a Ring on It this year. I was so disappointed. The
Mm,
Put a Ring on It that we've been having all these other years have been like so interesting because the concept makes makes sense so badly. But then all of a sudden I'm like, what's going on.
Right. Yeah, maybe this is just a year of just, I don't know. This is like, post COVID and everything's just kind of starting. Well, I don't know. I can't even say that is starting to get back to normal because it's kind of been back to normal in a way. So that's not an excuse. I don't even know. This is just getting bad. What is going on throughout the networks? That's what I want to know. Is it that they're not finding like cat is it the casting that they're doing? I don't know. Is
Man, like at this point, it just seems I need to like leave on TV, like totally, like branch into something else. Funny enough, I used to cover Love Island, I used to cover Temptation Island. Those times I used to be so happy.
Isn't it so crazy how things just like that's what I'm saying. Like I used to love a Marriage Huntsville and I was like, oh my god, I love this and
This
like I should
before I
start
saw
covering it. And
that,
it's like,
oh my joy. Yeah,
yeah,
sucked up my joy. That's why I even think after this year, I'm not so sure if I'm going to keep doing like love and marriage. I'll most likely branch into more of Bravo shows, probably Love Island and all those kind of things, and dump. Maybe I'll still cover Ready to Love, love and marriage. Oh Jesus Christ, it's draining.
right. It's just so draining. Like, yeah,
And with this my YouTube issues, I'm just like, I'm actually just holding on because currently my YouTube is having issues. People are not getting any like notifications. Like it's just really stressful. Alright,
yeah. Well, any
alright.
last words about the shows? Because we will be back tomorrow. Like I said,
Yeah.
for Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage Detroit,
I
and
was even
then back.
thinking whether we can just like instead of talking for up to 15 minutes, we can just do like a 20 something minutes review of Love and Marriage Detroit and just like do a pre-recorded and drop it.
Yeah, we could do that because honestly, Love Marriage Detroit, it doesn't seem it's not giving.
It's not like it's not giving for us to be speaking that long.
Right. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's almost the same as Love is Marriage Huntsville. Like I said, you can really just put up a picture and I could tell you what happened in the scene without even watching it, just because it's recycled. Like it just seems like everything is recycled. Carlos is doing the same thing with just a different cast. So,
To be honest,
but yeah, I'm with it.
then Ready to Love is going to be pure fun. We have like the storyline is broad, 20 casts, so it's not going to be laser focused, and that's what I want.
Right. It's like so it's a variety. Like it is like a buffet. It's like so much to choose from. So much to talk about. That's what I'm ready for. Like I said, I'm ready for the opportunities and just you know what I'm saying, being able to see the development of the relationships. So I'm ready for it. Ready to Love is definitely going to be hopefully my new favorite. So but all right, that is going to be it for today because really I'm really not getting too much from the shows right now, so not really too much to give. But we'll be back tomorrow with our reviews of Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage Detroit. So
Yeah,
see
I
you
was even
later.
thinking we can even push the Love and Marriage Huntsville review earlier because I'm like,
Yeah, we can definitely do that whenever you want. Just let me know and we can if you want to pre-record that too, we can.
all right,
All right.
all right. Thank you
So
for inviting me on the
yep,
nice
make
chat.
sure you subscribe to Dr. Oja with Talk with Slana. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, A Queen's Tea with Gigi Man. And we will chat with you later. Bye.